I've been an employee at St. Elizabeth for 20 years. I started here back in 1995. I came here as a certified nurse assistant, but then I got pulled to the emergency room a lot, and something about it just grabbed a hold of me. I just love the excitement. I like the change. I'm not very good at monotonous care, so I like to be able to take care of different things and never know what's coming in the door. That excites me. I think it's just the adrenaline of the fast pace. I have to constantly be moving, kind of a little ADD, so I think that that's just a good fit for me because we're constantly on the go. It is true, when a full moon hits, it is crazier in the emergency room. I can't tell you why, but it is. It's like they come out of the woodwork, jokingly. We always joke, but everybody will look outside and say, oh my gosh, it's a full moon. Even when it's a bad night and you're thinking, why is it so crazy? You'll look outside and like, oh, it's a full moon, isn't it? And so we all talk about it, but it is true. I think an easy day is when we have beds that we can get patients directly back to. We like to pull to full, so we really don't like you waiting in the waiting room in the emergency room, so we like to be able to get you directly back to a bed to see a physician as soon as possible. That's like the best day. I think our worst day would be when we're gridlocked and we have like long waits. We don't like patients to wait, so I think that's one of our worst days because I think they're needing to be here, so we want to be able to take care of them as soon as possible. One great thing was we have triage. You actually are greeted by a nurse or a paramedic on arrival to the emergency room, which is pretty awesome, and then we can start protocols right away. So if there is any delay, even on our worst days, we try to make it as best as possible for the patient. I think the majority of the emergency room nurses are type A, which we joke about because we just like that fast-paced environment and the constant movement. We're very strong. We're opinionated. I will tell you, emergency room nurses are pretty opinionated. Our best interest is of the patient, and we're huge patient advocates. And it doesn't matter how full the rest of the house is. Our doors are open 24/7. Actually, we're on a cruise celebrating my sister and her husband's 10-year wedding anniversary. He actually took me out to Megan's Bay. He probably should have left the ring at in the cruise ship, and he actually thought about it because I was really crabby that morning. But so we go out to Megan's Bay, and I'm like, oh, let's just stop here. It's nice. He's like, let's go further where there's not many people. I'm like, why can't we just stop? I want to get in the ocean. It's gorgeous. So finally, we got down further in the beach, and he proposed to me, which was gorgeous. So I think that's was pretty awesome. I was so surprised. I had no idea. You know, I think what actually drove him to me was I love sports. I liked playing golf, and I love football and baseball, and so he's a big golfer too. So I think the sports kind of attracted us together. So I would think that even though I think hopefully there's other qualities, I think the sports probably won me over. But I have a son, Tyler, who is 12. It's been a blessing. He's our only child, so he's rotten, but he loves sports too. We golf as a family. He's had a set of golf clubs since he was a baby. We used to strap him in a pumpkin seat and take him golfing with us. But if you ask my husband and my son, they'll definitely tell you that it's hard living with an emergency room nurse because I'm like, oh, you'll be fine. Let's wait another day. Or I'll ask a bunch of questions because I know that it's really okay. But then when they really can't answer them, and then I know the symptoms are mild or not enough to be urgent, then that kind of frustrates them a little bit because then I keep probing because even though they think it's an emergency, maybe I don't. I think one thing that I would let the community know is that, you know, I'm proud to be a St. Elizabeth employee. You know, I've been here 20 years. I've been blessed to be with this organization for 20 years. I think one thing that I'm really proud of is we have a very compassionate, caring group of staff, and we want to make sure that we're taking care of all your needs and provide excellent care. I'm proud of the culture that's here at St. Elizabeth, or I wouldn't be here 20 years. I feel like they give a lot back to their employees because they want us to be happy. Because if we're culturally happy, that really makes a big difference in the care that we provide to our patients.
I still remember women walking miles to get a gallon of water and holding it on their head while they had a baby in the front and the baby on the back and carrying it back to their village.